Hello there, it's Chandler Klebs, and today I'm wearing my red shirt. See, it's my red Hy-Vee shirt. We're allowed to wear these for the month of August, which I'm super excited about because it's much more comfortable than my standard work clothes, and a lot better looking. T-shirts just look better on everybody. Everybody looks good in these shirts, I think. So, so here's the thing is, I have some time to record a video, and my mom will interrupt me because she's gone. And I specifically requested a change in my work schedule, so I started an hour later than usual, because that means that gives me more time to record videos before I go to work. Because there was my mom would leave, but then I had to start walking to work at that same time. So this gives me a little bit of time to record videos, which was a brilliant idea. Because I have videos I want to record. My YouTube channel is important to me, because I share a lot of information. I'm trying to turn my YouTube channel into something more than just, my angry rants about how much I hate the world. Because that's what a lot of my YouTube channel is. I mean, there's podcasts. If anybody seriously watches all 400 and something of my videos, they're going to know probably more about me than they should. But I'm trying to turn it into an informational health channel is what I'm actually trying to turn my YouTube channel in. Because for vegan activism, because I am vegan for the animals, everybody who watches my videos knows that. And here's the thing. I want people to see the health benefits of being vegan, which is why I try to set a good example that way. But always make it clear that it's really for the animals that I went vegan. It was almost 6 years ago now. So anyway, here's the thing. Today I'm going to be talking about hops. And I have this bottle of Nature's Way hops with me. Now, my mom and I, we ordered this off of Puritan's Pride. It's a great website where you can get discount vitamins. If you look up Puritan's Pride, you'll find that. And it was only like $3 something. It was like a really good sale, so we got 2 of these. And I had read some very good things about hops. And actually, it's very interesting. What led to my research about hops was a few things. Okay, first of all, I like to keep up with Bite Size Vegan, And so what happened is I came across something. Originally this was posted on her blog. Okay, I'm going to show you this. This is a very interesting video. I recommend people watch that, and you can see the link there. But I will also put it in the description. Now, this discussion about soy versus beer is one that definitely interests me. Oh yeah, I need to change it to recording the screen, because I'm going to be talking, but I want you to see. I want to make sure people see this. Okay, so yeah, there's the video, there's the link, and I'll probably put the link there. But even if I forget to put the link, you should be able to find this. Soy versus beer, which promotes estrogen more. Okay, and so yeah, Emily talks to a doctor in that video. I won't play the whole video for that because you can go and watch that. And I also wanted to show you the second thing that inspired me to start researching hops. Okay, so we've had these products, Domain Cold Brew Coffee. We've had these in the health market for some time at Hy-Vee. And I had seen them, but I didn't know what they were. Because they look like beer bottles, right? They look like... Yeah, they look like beer bottles or bottles of alcohol, which I feel is deceptive, and I feel like that really hurts their sales. Of course, it actually helps their sales because most people like alcoholic drinks, and I don't. I've never touched alcohol in my life because I know it causes brain damage and other health problems like liver problems. And so, alcohol is really bad for people. That's based on what I know. But somebody was demoing these products, and what demoing means is they were giving out samples. So I was able to sample all 3 kinds. And what was very interesting, I mean, the Origin kind was it was like coffee. It's just coffee. and you can get cheaper coffee if you just want coffee. Orange Blossom, was a little bit sweeter. It tasted better than the Origin. And Hop Toddy was interesting because now it tasted bitter, yet it tasted to me better than the Origin, which is weird because I actually tend to like the taste of some bitter things. It's weird. Like sometimes sour things can actually taste good to me. So it tastes a little bitter, it tastes a little sour. It doesn't taste all that good. However, what's interesting about it is that I heard a customer mentioning that he gave this to a friend and he thought it was beer. He didn't know it was non-alcoholic. And the reason for that is because apparently it tastes like beer because it has hops. And hops are an ingredient in beer. And that is why this video is soy versus beer. Okay, so I'm going to go back to recording myself speak for a little bit because I want to say something about this. Now, some of you have probably never heard of hops flowers in your life, but that hops are a type of flower that grows on some kind of plant. I need to research that more, where it exactly grows. But the hops flowers are actually used for beer. The flavor of beer, because I remember beer has barley and hops. Those are like the main ingredients. It's fermented barley and it has hops for gives it its flavor. So now some people drink beer because they like to get drunk because it has tons of alcohol. But some people might like the taste of beer, so they might drink it for that reason. And some people might be drinking beer because it relaxes them. And this is what's very interesting about it, is something I noticed. So here's what happened and how I started using hops personally. So when the lady giving samples left, she let me drink the last remains of what was in the bottle. She just gave them to me, so I just drank them before I threw the bottles away because they can't sell them, so something had to be done. So I drank like there was some of the three kinds, and it was interesting because it made me feel good as caffeine does because it's got coffee. Coffee. Whether it's coffee or Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke, because I drink diet drinks, and people tell me that's unhealthy, but anyway, that's a side issue. So I like the feeling of caffeine, but then after I got off work, I bought one of the Hop Toddies because I was interested in what I had heard from the customer and from, I had known something about in previously hops being in beer, partly because I watched that video. So what's interesting is I bought a Hop Toddy cold brew Domaine coffee, one of those things. And it was very interesting because what I found out is when I drank it is I felt more relaxed, which is really good for me because I have a lot of anxiety. Like I get really, really fearful and paranoid. That's how I am for many reasons. So many things in my past have made me paranoid. However, I felt that it helped me relax, which is very interesting. And so the thing is, now hops, although everybody drinks it in beer, I'm glad that there is a non-alcoholic drink that contains hops, so I'm a big fan of that. However, here's the problem. It's a little bit pricey, okay, because it's like, I forget how many ounces they are, but anyway, the point is, it's a little bit expensive if somebody were to try to drink those regularly, because it's like, I think it costs $3 something just for a small bottle. It's probably like a 12-ounce bottle. And to me, that seems overpriced. You know what I mean? Because for the same price, you can buy a whole bunch of water. You could buy one or two 2 liters of, Diet Pepsi or something, depending on the sale. So I mean, to me that seemed overpriced. I mean, it's good if you don't mind spending the money. It's good because it wakes you up, but at the same time it relaxes you. That's what I did for me anyway. It may affect you differently. So, but because it's expensive, I wanted a cheaper option. So here's what I want to show you. I'm going to switch back to recording my screen. Okay, so now here's the thing. Over here in this tab in my browser, so this is Nature's Way hops flowers. It's just like the bottle I showed you in my video here. And it's very interesting because, and you can see in pictures, it contains it contains 620 milligrams of hops flower, and the recommendation is take 2 capsules daily with food or full 8-ounce glass of water if pregnant or nursing. All the typical things. Talk to your healthcare professional. Yeah, so talk to your healthcare professional, whoever that may be. But the thing is, it's very interesting. It says something for nervous system support, and So anyway, here's the thing. So I got on Amazon. I looked it up, and it's only $4 on Amazon. So you get a whole bottle of pills, 100 capsules, and if you take 2 a day, that will last you 50 days. So think about it. For about the same price as 1 bottle of cold brew coffee with hops, you could get a whole bottle for that same price that will last you 50 days. So we're talking cheap here. This is some cheap business. And the reviews I found very interesting. Okay, so I went down to the reviews, and they were very good. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah. And non-drowsy equivalent to a Benadryl for sleep. Hops has been a wonderful way to improve my sleep. I originally started taking it since hops is supposed to be a natural source of estrogen, and I needed a boost at the time. But I would take it before bed, and I started to notice that my sleep improved immensely as a result. Have you ever noticed how after having a super hoppy beer, IPA, Imperial IPA, etc., that you get sleepier than with a normal beer? Perhaps I am just more sensitive to hops, but IPAs and hops in general is very calming. Hops has been listed as a natural remedy to help with sleep issues. It's certainly not going to be prescription strength, but if you're looking for a little help in this area and would normally just grab half a Benadryl, I highly recommend this as an alternative that won't leave you drowsy in the morning. Yeah, I need to mark this review as helpful. Yeah, and the second one, this is a new supplement for me. I read that it can help with nerve pain, and I have a pinched nerve in my neck. I have definitely felt a difference already. I recommend taking it at night, as they have a mild sedative effect. I sleep well, and I do not wake up groggy. So yeah, and somebody else said it helps with hot flashes. It's very interesting. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to talk about this for a little bit because hops, if it works as a pain reliever, and not just that person said it, but my mom told me so. Okay, so she, because we bought it from Puritan's Pride, and it was cheap, so she asked me to bring her a hops capsule because she was going to bed and she was having some pain. She took one, and she said that it got rid of her pain. The next day she told me it got rid of her pain, so she was able to sleep. So here's the thing: is I've been taking it every day, and my mom uses it to relieve pain, and it helps her sleep. So it's really good. I mean, so it worked. It's not just something I've read, but my mom and I have experienced for ourselves. So yeah, that's why I highly recommend hops. Now, in regards to its estrogen content, yes, apparently hops is one of the powerful phytoestrogens, and you'll mention that it mentions that in that video that that was done by Bite Size Vegan and that doctor. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, just as with soy, I know there are going to be men who are afraid to take hops because they're afraid it'll turn them into a woman or feminize them or something like that. The soy myth like there's that bit, vegans deal with the soy myth all the time, and we haven't dealt with the hops myth lately, but which is dumb because regardless, you don't have to consume either soy or hops on a vegan diet. So that's no excuse not to go vegan and continue to keep eating meat and dairy and eggs and keep killing animals. So that's no excuse. Anyway, so anyway, don't use that as an excuse not to go vegan, you men out there. But anyway, but the thing is, so soy has its health benefits anyway, as does hops. So you might want to be careful with the doses. Maybe you don't want to have too much. But I think it's worth mentioning that men drink a lot of beer. At least, well, I see a lot of men buying beer at Hy-Vee. I used to be a courtesy clerk, remember. I know what people buy. I'm watching you. Watch out, people, because Chandler Klebs is watching. And I still get called up front to help SAC. So I still see what everybody buys. And I'm the one helping them find what they're trying to buy, too. I work in the health market, but I help people find things all over the store. So trust me, I know that Hy-Vee store pretty well after working there about 6 years. This October, which is only 2 months from now, it will be officially 6 years since my first day of work, which was October 31st, 2012. And my orientation was October 21st. So I've been at Hy-Vee a long time. I've been vegan for a long time. I've been researching herbs and other health benefits of plants. And you know what? Some people aren't very trusting about herbs and plants. But you know what? Any prescription medicine that you have any trust in, well, they have to get it from plants somewhere. Come on. You can't say that herbs aren't powerful, but then say that prescription medicine is. Like, that's a contradiction. Okay. So anyway, enough about that. The point is, hops may help you sleep, and it may help you relieve pain, and it's cheap, so it may help you save money compared to buying prescription strength or over-the-counter, stuff that help you with those things. So I highly recommend the hops. And so whether you want to get it in capsule form online, or you want to or you want to drink the hop toddies. Now, the one thing is you can drink beer. However, I read that beer doesn't actually contain very much hops. They only put enough in there to give it the flavor. But if you want to get hops for the benefits, you'll probably need to take a hops pill or drink something with hops that has a good amount of it. So that's the thing. So that's my advice there based on everything I know about hops. And I feel this video probably went better than my soy video that I recorded recently because I got interrupted, of course, and that really threw off my groove. So, before I end this video, I probably should show you one more thing. Okay, so I'm gonna close my tabs here. Make sure that I'm recording the screen. Okay, yeah, it's recording the screen. So, Puritan's Pride hops. Okay, so yeah, now Puritan's Pride. Yeah, here we have. It's $3.99 currently. Yeah, so at Puritan's Pride, it's currently $3.99, which is apparently marked down from $6.49. So either they're having a current sale, but sometimes you get benefits like if you order things through Puritan's Pride, sometimes you get like discounts. Like if you buy multiples, then they will, they're just like with any store, whether online or offline, their prices change. But Puritan's Pride is a pretty good company. We've ordered from them several times because we get things cheaper than we can find at Hy-Vee or Walmart. In fact, Walmart, unfortunately, okay. One other thing I wanted to mention is the reason I specifically recommend Nature's Way is not only because it's cheap, but because of the fact that they don't put it's all plant-based, vegetarian capsules. They don't put gelatin or anything funky in that. So yeah, no dairy either. Yeah, so it's vegan, It's cheap. It may help you sleep. It may relieve your pain. It may relax you, get rid of some anxiety. So I highly recommend it. It works for me. It works for my mom. So that's everything that I know about hops up to this point. So try it if you like. You may experience the benefits. And if you do, please comment on this video and let me know your experience with hops. Thank you. Bye.